Hello, hello, and welcome to the Rock and Roll Podcast. I'm your host, John Harris, and today on the Rock and Roll Podcast, we have Carpenter with a K, and they have a new album called Sleepless, and they're sleepless because they're carpenting, and they're just constantly carpenting, which is released on May 28th via Rock Shots Records, and right now I'm being joined by Filippo and Federico to share some more information about what the band has got going on, why they're sleepless, because there's sharks in the Manor. That's why they're sleepless. And they're carpenting things to keep the sharks out of the Manor. So, boys, welcome to the show.
Thank you.
Hi. Thank you.
Hi.
Good job.
Hello. Cool. Now, this album, Sleepless, what is this album about? Is it a concept album? Why are we sleepless? I mean, I know I'm sleepless. Are you sleepless?
Sometimes, but because we intend Sleepless as a kind of gateway to another world, okay? And we put in Sleepless some intros, some climaxes, and keyboard atmospheres, just like tricks. We like to introduce Sleepless in that way. So in like another world, okay, another dimension. So if we consider the album as a whole, we can define it as a melting pot of different musical inclinations that gives a nod to Scandinavian metal. So it's a way to tell you we all like Scandinavian metal, and is the point in common of our six people, okay? And we put in Sleepless this kind of music we love so much.
Mm-hmm. I'm reminded of, and I think he's Italian, I have to look it up, but Disarmonia Mundi.
Yes. They're Italian. I like them very much.
Okay. Because I was going to say, you guys don't have to go that far. You know, there's Disharmonia Mundi that was very melodic death metal right around that same time.
Yeah, also with Björn Speed of Soilwork. Mm-hmm. He was contributing to the vocals.
Yeah.
And they were really an amazing band. I don't know if they are still active. Probably, but I'm not sure.
Okay, but you guys are active. Carpenter's active. So
yeah,
we're gonna talk
really
about
active.
Screw Disharmonia Mundi and their Bjorn vocals. Who needs them? Carpenter. That's who we need. We need Carpenter.
Yeah.
So actually, that's an interesting question. Bjorn has made himself available throughout the entire pandemic to do guest vocals. Did you guys ever consider having Bjorn do some guest vocals for you guys?
yeah. Actually, we talked about it. I'm not joking, but we were practicing. Just right after the first COVID era and just before the second one. Let's say that we were practicing in our rehearsal room, and after we say, Bjorn is doing all this collaboration. Maybe we could ask him, and then we thought that maybe we would have seemed not so good as he is. Let's say that.
Right.
It's just another league. Okay. So we still like to play within our little league.
Okay, because if you want his email address, I'll get you guys in touch.
Oh. Yeah.
Okay.
I think we could use it.
Yeah, because I think, obviously, you can't go back in time and re-record the album and tell Roberto over at Rock Shots Records that, like, hey, we're going to re-release this album. Like, no. But going forward, baby, I'm telling you, I can get you connected to Bjorn. Good guy. Great guy. I think you'll be surprised. Because he's like, 9 feet tall and like scary. But nicest guy in the world.
Yeah. We would really like it.
Cool. All right. I'll get you guys in touch. I think it would be awesome.
you.
Yeah, you're welcome. Prego. Now, what were we talking about? Sharks in the Manor. So, Sleepless, you were chatting about. Is the Manor that we see on the album cover? Because this is a creepy album cover.
Yeah, it's really creepy. Yeah.
Is this the Manor that we're looking at?
No, it's not that Manor. The Manor is more like inspired. Now, Filippo, correct me if I'm wrong, because Filippo is writing most of the lyrics, so he's the boss about it. But it's more inspired by Army of Darkness movie.
Army of Darkness,
Okay.
yeah. Sam Raimi, yeah.
It's that kind of manner, okay,
Okay.
like a medieval manner.
If you remember in the last scene of Army of Darkness, you can see a castle, okay, a kind of manor, and the protagonist fight against these evil soldiers, okay, these skull soldiers, and that movie inspired me to write this kind of lyrics, and obviously the sound, okay, can might evoke a kind of Middle Ages, okay, and that's inspired me to write that lyrics. So,
Okay.
this way.
Okay. I'm going to lose a lot of street cred when I say this, but I've never seen Army of Darkness.
Oh,
I know.
That's a bit.
There goes all of my street cred.
okay.
Yeah.
It's not too late. Not too late.
It's never too late. So take me
Never too
through.
late.
Is it a concept album then based on Army of Darkness, or is it just that one part?
Sorry, John.
Is Sleepless a concept album based on Army of Darkness, or was it just the castle at the end that had inspired you with the artwork?
I consider each track as a isolated story. So every story make the album, and every story it's a part of that world I described before, and the manor is a part of that world. And in Sleepless, you can find different places, different creepy places, and the manor is one of them. So it's a part.
Okay. And then the shark? How did a shark get in there?
If you want to answer the question, Kiko.
Yes, the shark. If you listen to the song, you'll hear a part just in the intro, which is taken from Jaws 2. Okay, when Chief Brody, okay, is ringing the bell to prevent people from getting to make people get out of the water, because he thinks there's a shark, obviously, because he's Brody and he's always living with sharks. And so it's inspired, let's say, by the Jaws saga. So, and that's where it comes from. But also, I think that Filippo gave it also a more deep meaning. I mean, to the lyrics. Of course, we start with the movie thing. We really love movies, horror, and that's what we are starting with. But then we try to give also more to our lyrics and our songs, also talking about just ourselves and expressing what we want to express with our music.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. The lyrics talks about the man's cruelty against the weaker ones. Okay, so this is the message.
Wow. I'm actually looking at screenshots for Jaws 2. It's been such a long time since I've seen any of the Jaws movies, because I can't do it. I can't
Of course, the first one is the best. But that scene where Brody was ringing the bell, I think was really iconic and was perfect for the intro of the song.
Mm-hmm. Okay. So there's how many movies are involved in this record? So we've got Jaws 2, we have Army of Darkness. How many movies are involved? Horror movies, I guess, specifically, are involved in this record?
Can tell you just another one. One important movie is Psycho, from the master Hitchcock.
Mm-hmm.
And, I don't know if we can say more, but
yes, I think we can spoil some more.
It's not a spoiler. We in Italy we really hate spoiler about movies.
No vacancy, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
That's it.
Okay, but in Italy you hate spoilers. Why?
But I think all over the world, all people hate spoiler. But yeah, we particularly hate spoiler.
Okay, I'm just
movies, so is normal, I think.
Okay, something else was mastered by Jacob Hansen.
Yeah.
Okay, take us through that. A lot of people will have him mix the record, maybe mix and master, but I think this is the first time I've had someone on the show who said, no, Jacob, we don't want you to mix it. No. You can just master it, okay? So I guess take us through the decision to have Jacob Hansen just do the mastering.
Yeah, well, let's say that we worked with Gabriele Ravaglia and Gianmarco Bambini at the Fear Studio, which is a really, I think, it's historical metal studio in Italy. Right in the 90s, when people were actually recording stuff in the studio and not at home, okay, and they were really rocking, and we really love Gabriele especially, but also Gianmarco for what they've done throughout their career, and we like how they work. So we had the opportunity to work with them really close, and we really trust each other. So we thought that we could have I don't know if a better mix, but like a feel of home, okay, when mixing, which is like important. Mm-hmm. And then we made 10 or 13 master tests to different studios in Italy and in around the world, in Scandinavia and stuff.
Yep.
And Jacob once was by far the best. So we chose his test and we worked with him. He one shot, one kill. So he did once and he managed, and we had the master done, and we're really happy with it.
Mm-hmm. Very cool. Now, for people out there who don't really understand what mastering is, what was Jacob able to do that the other guys weren't able to do? When you got your tests back, what was it about Jacob's where you said that one right there?
Well, I think there are two kinds of mastering. I mean, there's kind of mastering that really go close with the mixer. Okay, so it's like what you hear in the mixing, but just with more volume. Okay, mm-hmm. and then there's another kind of mastering which really pumps up everything. I don't know how to explain it, but it's like in a perfect mix, it's like you hear everything. Okay, so everything in its right place, and it's like in a middle ground. Okay, and I think that a good mastering like the one of Jacob, it's really pushing the limits. Maybe not of everything, but of something in the song which really characterizes it as it is supposed to be. So I think that is a good mastering does, and we are really happy with what Jacob did, and I hope he's happy also.
Yeah, exactly. Boom. Okay, so we talked about Jacob Hansen, we talked about Jaws 2, we talked about Psycho, we talked about Army of Darkness. Apparently, as I'm searching the internet, there's leadership quotes from the Army of Darkness. Does that seem right, that you could watch that movie and walk away a better leader?
Filippo?
Oh. We try. Can you repeat the question, please, John?
Yeah, I'm looking up Army of Darkness, and there's leadership quotes. Could you watch the movie Army of Darkness and walk away from it a better leader?
I think just the last words. I can't hear you. Sorry, John.
It's okay. Federico, can you translate maybe, or can you do your thing?
If I understood, it's like okay, se
vedi Darkness.
Se vedi Army of Darkness e dopo che l'hai visto ne esci come se tu avessi una maggiore leadership. Non so se hai capito, però non l'ho ben capito neanch'io. Però
okay. I think I understand the question, but I think it's not. I don't think leadership is the right word to describe the feeling. Okay, after you heard the Manor or see the movie. Sorry, but I think you're stronger, of course, inside yourself, and you are more power to fight everyone who come in your house and say, okay, out of here, I'm the new master of this house. Okay, no. Okay, I am the master of my house, and I will fight to reclaim that house. Okay, so this is the feeling I want to, the message I want to send to everyone who heard the song, and I think I'm also everyone saw the movie.
Cool. I dig it, boys. I dig it. Now we have time for one more question.
Okay.
So it will be the most important question I've ever asked in the history of this entire interview.
Whoa, I have to go to the bathroom.
Okay.
Bye.
Goodbye. Ciao.
Ciao.
This music.
Come on.
Yeah, there's this music video for the Manor is freaking cool. It's a video game as the song carries on. So everybody listening in, you can go down to the show notes, or watching on YouTube, you can go to the show notes, click on the link, and you'll be whisked away on a magical journey through this video game. So how did you guys do this?
Okay. We actually at the beginning, we had the idea, like, what if we do like a Castlevania style gameplay video, and at the beginning we didn't know if that was possible, also with our budget, which is, I have to say, a budget of a small band. Okay, we're not like a big band which can afford to pay thousands of euros for a video. So but we have been very, very lucky, because we found like the right guys at the right moment, which are this studio, which is I don't know if I pronounce it well, but it's Hitani K. Hitani K. You will find the description in our video with the website, and they're really young guys and really good developers, and they really put so much effort in the making of this video, and I think that it really pays off, because I think it's really a good video, and if I think how we started, I still can. I am still surprised on how it came out.
It's good, really good.
Yeah.
Yeah, there are a lot of work behind a game, so we really appreciate the work of these guys. We hope to work with them again in the future.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that'd be cool, baby. So we chatted about Bjorn doing some guest vocals, and I'll get you his email address so that you guys can think about working with him again. It'd be good.
Wow.
Yeah. Jaws 2, Army of Darkness, Jacob Hansen. Cool. We chatted about the falconer who has a shark in the manor because there's no vacancy in the place that's Sleepless. I could make a story based off of the album. It's cool.
You should.
Yeah. All right, boys. Well, that concludes all my questions. So thank you so much for coming on to the Rock and Roll Podcast today.
Thank you.
Thank you, John. Thank you, John, for your time.